Hi guys, it's Ray with Ray's Turquoise Turtle. I am going to start I don't know if it's going to be a power wash peekaboo or a standard peekaboo yet. I haven't decided, but I'm going to do it as the dump cup from the Milky Way I did for the giveaway video. So that's what's in this cup. So I'm going to start by just putting on the resin, and I am going to just put a little bit on the bottom of the cup, and I can't do this under the camera, sorry. And I'm just going to coat the whole thing. So you don't need a lot when you're using the epoxy method to add the glitter as an adhesive. This is probably going to take just a little bit more than normal because this cup ended up slightly textured. I bought a very bad batch of spray paint last week. So, the one can basically came out like textured ceiling. I wasn't terribly happy. So I tried the next can, and that one came out slightly textured, but not as bad. And then the third can worked correctly, but I ended up with two very textured cups. So this is the second one of those that I am trying to get used without having to strip or waste. So a chunky glitter is going to work just fine for that. So I'm going to set this aside for a second while I get my papers and stuff together to work over and make sure I don't have any epoxy on my work surface. I'm just scraping down the cup and making sure I don't have too much on here. Alright, so I will be back in a minute. Okay, so this is my mixed cup. This is a mix of 6 glitters. I'm going to run over them again quick. These are all from LMNOP Design Boutique. These were all part of the larger size June box. So it was Pool Float, Squeeze Me, Get Flocked, Aloha, Icy, and Sunkissed. I don't know if she's released these to regular stock or not. I haven't checked, but that's the mix of what's going on here. So I grab my cup, and I am just going to start. No rhyme or reason. I'm not even sure that you're going to really be able to tell individual colors, which is why I thought this might make a neat peekaboo. So there was a lot of fine in the bottom of the cup there. I'm going to scoop up some glitter. This is always fun with a cup in your hand. And dump it back in the cup and go back to it. I had so much, I don't want to call it waste, because I knew I was going to save it and use it, because I didn't do my 6 colors individually on the other cup. I did, and like, do them all on separate cups. I did them all, or separate papers. I did them all over one paper, thinking that it would be cool all together for a sort of dump cup. So that is why I ended up with this much as a mix. I will link that video down below as well, in case you missed that one. But I'm just going to double check and see that I have full coverage here. Make sure you get your bottom really well. This is so funny. This is so bright. To me, on my screen right now, this just looks like gold. And it's really not. I'm going to scoop up a little bit of this and get this rim covered a little bit better. That was that corally color right there, I think. It is showing some of the colors through in sections, so I'm actually pretty pleased with the way this is looking. I don't know that I have enough here to do another full cup, but I'm going to set it aside back at a cup again because I don't want to waste it. So let me get this scooped up quick. I probably used slightly more than half of what was in that cup, so I could probably do a smaller cup with this. I am going to pat this down with my gloved hand immediately. This glitter actually lays really nicely when you do this. I learned with the other cup. Some chunkies don't like to immediately be laid down, but this one actually worked pretty good with this method. So I'm going to do it again. And I am going to come up with some kind of summery themed peekaboo to do with this. Something fun. And I may do it power wash style as a peekaboo because that's always fun. So I am going to wipe the rim a little bit. Just to get anything big and chunky off of there. And I'm going to check it over and make sure I didn't create too many big white spots. I do have a little bit of white showing through here. So I'm just going to pick this back up and kind of shake some more back off. I'm not terribly worried about it because of the style of cup I'm doing. So that's it. I will be back when I am ready to do my decals for the peekaboo. It's going to get a coat or two of clear first, but I'm not going to bring you back to show that part because that is literally going to be putting a clear coat on. So I will be back when I am ready for the fun part. So I decided I'm not going to do a peekaboo on this. I'm going to go ahead and do a power wash on it. I marked off where my decal is going to go. I'm putting a clear water slide on here, so I am not going to put any power wash in this zone. It's going to allow the spray paint to sit there, and I'm going to use ballet slipper, a little bit of gumdrop, and some aqua. I'm going to use 3 colors. The ballet slipper I'm going to keep here because that is like almost white pink, so it'll work well with the clear water slide. So like I said, I'm going to go around where I marked off with the dry erase marker, these 4 marks for outside my zone. So I have my Dawn Power Wash shaken up really well, and I am just going to start applying it. I kind of went a little bit heavy, but it'll be okay. So hopefully I'm in frame. I'm going to put that pink all in that box. And I'm going to grab one of my other colors. This is also a super pale color, so some of these colors go on darn near white. And when I'm back inside, I will show you the water slide, obviously. I'm going to come in with a little bit of the purple. And this is starting to run. It's extremely hot today, so. And I'm going to give it a rinse. And I don't have a water source out here, so I just use a gallon jug. And it works just fine. So, I'm not sure that I'll really be able to see all my separate colors. I can see like a little bit of the blue on the edges, but that's it. That's what I was after. I'm going to let this dry, and then I will bring it in and get the water slide on. Okay, so this is dry from the power wash. And this is the approximate spot my decal is going to go. And it is getting this little cutie. And hopefully it will show up well enough. Hopefully my spot is big enough. But we're going to find out. So this is a clear water slide. I'm going to dip it in the water, hold it down a little bit. My water might be a little bit warm, so that's probably going to release super fast. I'm going to get the cup wet where I'm going to put it. And yeah, it is already ready to slide. So I'm going to find my approximate placement. This is a bunch of 80's characters, and it says squad goals. I'm going to try and get it straightened out. I'm just going to scooch it for 1 second so I can look and make sure it's straight. And I think we're good. So, there we go. How cute is that? Super simple. I'm just going to blot it dry because I don't see any bubbles or anything. So, whoops. I could have made my spot a little bit bigger, but I'm okay with that. So, I'm going to let this sit and dry, and then I will get some resin on it, and I will probably put a little cheat glitter in the resin, because you know I like to do that just to sparkle the whole thing up again. Okay, I'm ready to get resin on here. This is KS Resin Liquidy Split, and I did add a little bit of my It's Pretty Personal Mistress Cheat to the mix, because, you know, I like to make the decal sparkle. So, I'm just going to get a quick coat on here, and I will get you down for a close-up in a little bit. You'll probably get a couple of the other tumblers I'm working on in the close-up, but I'll see if I can get it separated out, because I do have 7 turning right now, so doing my best to get everything finished that I currently have going. So there we go. Alright, so I will bring you down for close-up in just a few minutes. Okay, I got it sorted out from the other cups, so I can just focus on this one. But this was that dump cup from the very, very beginning that I finally decided to finish. So it is 5 different glitters mixed together from LMNOP Design Boutique, power washed over the top, and then this cute little Squad Goals 80's type decal. So hopefully by the time I air this, I've already had a sale that included this cup, but who knows at the rate life is going. But it's super pretty. That's the bottom, just power wash. So that is it. Super cute, and I love it.